Gentlemen, we got the two candidates that are seeking the office of sheriff here for Coffee County. Brother Derek, you got the questions.
As before, you have 30 seconds introduction, 1 minute for question, and 1 minute closing on the end. Introduction-wise, let's go in alphabetical order like we've been going. Got a stool I can stand on? Get up there.
Hey, my name's Rex Harper. I was born right here in Douglas, Georgia in 1975. I lived my entire life here in Coffee County. Married to Mandy Schrouder from Ambrose. We've been married 18 years. Got 3 kids, Gavin, Keegan, and Evan. Keegan's running around here somewhere, tearing something up, I know. But I've been with the City of Douglas Fire Department for 20 years. I've been in law enforcement for the last 10. Thank you.
I'm Doyle Wooten. I'm currently your sheriff in Coffee County. Born and raised here, raised my family here. I appreciate the Farm Bureau and the Chamber for hosting this event, and I appreciate y'all coming and taking an interest in it because it's very important to choose your leaders for tomorrow. Thank you.
First question. What primarily motivated you to run for sheriff, and why do you think you are the best person for that position, Mr. Wooten?
Well, all I've ever done is work in law enforcement. I've been in law enforcement for 39 years, and that's what my education's in. I have a BS degree in criminal justice, and I've been a probation officer and a parole officer, law enforcement officer, and now sheriff. So I've run the gauntlet, and I think I think that qualifies me for the job, and that's really where my love lies, is in law enforcement and protecting our community, which includes my family, which is near and dear to my heart.
I've worked in public safety my entire adult life. I love helping people. That's what I do. The position of sheriff is elected by the people, and I feel the sheriff should help everybody, every person, every citizen in Coffee County, and that's what I intend to do. And I have a real good working relationship with the different departments in Coffee County, the surrounding counties, and I want to bring these departments together. To work together as one because we've got one common goal: protect the citizens of Coffee County. Thank you.
What do you think are the primary concerns of the citizens of Coffee County, and what are your plans to address those concerns?
What I'm hearing when I'm talking to people, the main thing I'm hearing is drugs. Drugs is overwhelming. They're getting out of hand, and not enough's being done. I plan on a proactive. You got to be proactive instead of reactive. You got to go after the drug dealers, lock them up, put them in prison, or get them tired of living in Coffee County. Make them move, and that's my goal. Thank you.
I agree that the main concern is drugs, and that's all over this country. When I come into office, I totally revamped the drug unit. I think there's 2 officers left in the drug unit out of, I believe, 11 that was there when I took office. We've retrained, and we're now really coming into our own so that we can really get the maximum out of that. We have improved our surveillance. I'm not going to go into that because we don't want you to know it. We don't want the drug dealers to know it. But we've done that all at the expense the taxpayer is zero. It's been all drug seizure money that's done that. And we've trained these guys, but we've also put a limit. Do not violate people's rights when you're doing that. When you get them, but you get them the right way. That's all I have to say. Thank you.
And our final question of the night. As budgets are squeezed tighter, how do you plan to effectively manage your budget while protecting and providing for the citizens of Coffee County?
Well, money's always very important to everybody. So, you know, I have watched the budget very closely when I took office. I looked at the budget, the previous year was 2012, and they were, the budget was $7,072,000. Well, the first year I was in office, I reduced that by $195,000. The third year I was in office, I reduced it by $249,000. The last year I was in office, I reduced it by $271,000. So we're doing more with seizure money, and you know, anything you do in law enforcement to enhance law enforcement costs money. It's resources. You have to have resources, and so you can't do any improvements that really have an effect unless you have the resources. So what we badly need right now is a gang officer, and we're working on that right now. And I think the commissioners knows I've been careful with the budget, so we're going to be asking for a little more money.
Like the sheriff said, the budget's always a sensitive subject, and I plan on keeping it as low as possible. But you cannot jeopardize the citizen security of this county to save a couple bucks on the budget. And there's a couple ways to do it. One way to do it is go around and solicit these inmates from these other counties. We got a jail that houses 400 some odd people, and there's 200 in there, and solicit these inmates to help supplement the budget. And another way is, you know, when I talked about being proactive, that's more drug bust, search warrants, and, you know, drug dealers deal in large amounts of cash. You know, we seize the cash, seize their property, and sell it to buy equipment for the officers. Thank you.
Now you have a 30-second closing.
Okay, I've enjoyed my time. It's been stressful as sheriff, but I've really enjoyed it. I like a good challenge. I like the people I work with, and I've really made a real effort to be accessible to the public and to have the officers approachable, and for our community to have confidence in our officers. So, you know, I ask you for another term to continue that. Thank you.
I'm not as good a speaker as Sheriff Wooten is. I mean, he's pretty good at it. But listen, I want to protect your family just as I protect my own. So please vote for me. Thank you.